in today's society and with all the evolving technology that we have at anyone's fingertips today, anyone could do this. And yet with no factual evidence, showing that it came from me, that it would go this far to a jury trial and have to clear my name that way, as opposed to just looking at the evidence and the facts. You can imagine with alleged charge and that going around and how that can tarnish anyone's reputation. Just the word molestation. I mean, a lot of things come to mind when you think that word. And for me, that's far from who I am. Somehow these 8 screenshots came out of nowhere, and they're alleging that that came from me through my Instagram. So a charge was in place, and I was set within 30 days to go to court to get it resolved. However, with COVID, that got postponed. Courts closed. They were closed for about a year. And from when that charge first initially came into play till now, I had 10 different dates of when I was supposed to go in and get this resolved. And even behind story is I finally got in last week to get this resolved. We did have an abundance of members leave. I work with every district in this area. I was put on suspension from the districts. A lot of teams that I worked with, contracts were terminated. And then a lot of affiliations and groups that this gym is a part of. USA Weightlifting, USA Gymnastics, Safe Place, designated sites, Safe Sport. Everything that we're affiliated with was put on suspension. With the 2 years of everything and what I had to go through, what my wife had to go through. She works for one of the school districts. You can imagine that district terminating me as a coach or as a strength and conditioning coach for their teams, and putting me on suspension, and the backlash she got on that. Having to go every day, knowing that she's being talked to, or her husband's being portrayed as a child molester. So there's nothing that's ever going to fix any of that. I wouldn't say I'm mad. Maybe a little bit more upsetting if we want to go down that route with, the DA's office and how they would allow something like this to go to trial with no evidence base, no nothing. I mean, there was a pre-trial 2 months before my actual jury trial, and the detective, Shannon Griffith, from the Clovis Beauty Department, came on the stand and vouched that she found nothing related to what the accuser was accusing in connection with me. Growing up, sports, like I mentioned, have been a big factor of what got me where I'm at today. And a lot of my mentors and coaches were there for me to, whether it's to pay for jerseys, cleats, pay for my training, pay for my camps, to help me get to where I'm at today. And that was always the end result, to give back and create that platform. For something like this to come out, just put a big damper into the life work I've done in the community. Because I've done a lot of community service, a lot of things here in this area. So it was hard for me to take in. I was actually in the process of turning the gym into a 501c3 nonprofit, and we're still in the works. We just got approval papers and whatnot, and the end goal was to create a platform here in a gym setting that can bring kids, whether they're low income, foster youth, or just don't have the financial needs, to be in a gym setting like this and thrive through sports.